Good morning. It is day 80, and we both slept great last night. We really needed that. It was quiet. There are absolutely no whippoorwills at this tent site. There were a lot of deer. They're fine. Today we are going 15 miles to the Priest Shelter. That is a famous shelter where you confess your sins on trail in the logbook, things you do on trail that you shouldn't. And those are fun to read. We might go a couple miles further to a tent site if we feel good. Get there early enough. Elevation is about 3,000 of ascent. That's a medium day on my scale. It is going to be hot, but there's plenty of water. Update on my feet. They're a lot better. I do feel them, especially going uphill. Both of the tendons under the heel hurt. And when I roll around at night, side to side, everything hurts. So just so you know, everything on my body hurts. It's age, but also just the wear and tear every day on trail. But right now, just my feet are my main concern. All right, let's get this day going. Of course, we start our day with a climb at a camp. Typical. We left at 7 o'clock. Yesterday, we saw 3 snakes, a black rat snake, some kind of garden snake, the green one, and it wasn't a ringneck. It had a yellow belly, so I guess it's called a yellow belly snake, the little 1-foot one at the end of the day. Let's see if we can beat that. I'm currently, whoever's in front is on rattlesnake patrol, so not so much concerned about bears. It's the snakes. Usually I would look up a lot and scan. I still do occasionally, but mainly looking and listening. Also yesterday, I was stung 6 times on my legs by sweat bees and some kind of flies. Smaller than horse flies, but they hurt. I don't know if we're at the top of this one, but this is pretty. Both sides of the trail are covered in cow parsnip. And bees. What do we think this is? We're just crossing a Forest Service road. We already crossed a couple. They're not exciting, but it's part of our day. We just got to this sign, which is extremely confusing because the way he's going is the Appalachian Trail, but it also says Appalachian Trail left, 2.7. So we're thinking we're gonna cross the Livingston Spring Trail again. So I guess you could take this Blue Blaze, shave off some miles of the AT. Oh, we're not. Here's another red mite. I showed this in an earlier video, really close up. But here you can see the perspective, my pole and how small it is. We just stopped at the Piney River for a little break, and I am soaking my feet in this, and it is cold, but feels good. All right, we just reconnected with that Livingston Spring Trail. There's a shelter down there. We're going left. It is 12 o'clock. We have gone about 7.5 miles. I think we're gonna do lunch at this spring up here. We got a garter snake. We reached Porter Gap, and you never know if it's gonna be a road or not, and this is it. There is a spring and a rock just over there. So we're gonna take lunch here and then continue on that way. See if there's a spot in the shade. Oh, nice. This is a great place to tent. It's all shady too. Some there. All right, lunch today is tuna and mayonnaise on tortillas and peanut butter and honey. I've already had my granola and a bar and mango. That's gonna be my afternoon snack, the rest of the trail mix. I did end up throwing out my bottle that was sort of moldy, and this is a Green Machine drink I had that's been working well. Today's electrolyte, actually this is the second one. The first one didn't have a message. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make straight your paths. No one signed their name, but thank you so much.
I'm gonna be so serious now. I'm gonna put on a British accent.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, it's quite a funny story. No,
I was already recording, so that might make it. Hey everybody, this is Cocaine Bear. How did you get your trail name?
It's a very long story that I will try to tell you very quickly. We were abandoned on an interstate underpass where we were waiting and yelled at for being there. And she flaked out and said to stay there. She'll be back in 2 hours, which is part of a true story, very true story. We were approached by a representative of Standing Bear Hostel. The man wondered why we were there and offered to stay at his hostel more than too many times, and we finally were all just adamant to please leave us alone. We're all set. We're all set. He got extremely nasty, hurled some slurs at the place we were staying, and left. So we thought that was the end of it. About 40 minutes later, he came back again, and he rolled down his window and he asked us if we needed any weed. We did not need any weed. So then he asked if there was anything else we needed, and we said no again. And he told us he could pretty much get anything anything we would want. We were just so sick of the guy at that point that I finally just blurted out, you know what, I'm all set. I'm actually smuggling a whole blank ton of cocaine up my backside. I will make it the clean version. To which I thought he would get the hint, and he kind of did, but he just gave us the slow thumbs up. And then somebody the next morning basically said, you know what, that kind of makes you like Cocaine Bear. But yeah, that's basically how it came to be.
All right.
Now I'm stuck with it.
You are. It is 2 o'clock. We are 4.4 from the priest, where we're going to stop and get more water and read the logbook of confessions. We are coming up on Spy Rock. Whew. Said it was only a 0.1 blue blaze up here, but it's not flat.
Huge rattlesnake.
Huge. He didn't rattle.
He's a rattlesnake.
I walked up next to him.
It's a rattle. You'll see the tail in a minute. There it is.
We're climbing a mile uphill, pretty steep to the priest, and I had my music on. I was in the zone, the pain zone, breathing, counting. And over my music, I heard leaves just to the right of me, moving and moving and moving. That wasn't a bird. And I looked and saw that, and then ran back. Snake number 2 for the day. I think that should count as 4. And we made it to the priest shelter. Whew. Spring right there. Good. It is 6:30, we've eaten, and we are going 3.5 more miles to a tent site at Cripple Creek. We've got a little bit of up, and then the rest is down. Well, it is 9 o'clock. We got to camp about 8:15, a long day. We took a lot of breaks because of the heat, stayed hydrated, but yeah. I'm glad we got the miles done, but I also like having time at camp. We set up in the dark, hung our bag in the dark, charging things right now. All there was time for today was walking. It is very humid right now, hot and sticky. I don't even think I'm gonna use my quilt tonight. All right, tomorrow is either gonna be a 12-mile day or a 17.5-mile day. We will find out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.